thermal radiation, and it helps cook. The first solar cookers that were developed in the 60s, it was thought that they would be used by third world countries, and they were of the type, the parabolic reflector type. And essentially I saw there was instructions on how to make one in a book I got from the library in 1962. And basically you pour a big wad of concrete, you have a form made out of a parabola, and you go around the concrete, and then you use that for a mold, and you use broken mirrors and stick that in the thing, you mold it over it. And then whoever has to cook has to watch it and turn it every half hour, 45 minutes. It was rejected, pretty much, for obvious reasons. However, the solar cookers I've made out here, which are the result of a lot of people working hard on the concept over the past 4 decades, are much easier. The first one I made uses just the reflective surface of some old coffee bean bags, cardboard box, and some advertising materials that can be bent into hue, and works very good for hard cooking eggs and making rice and brown rice and lentils I've used. And the second one was a system that was devised by a worker who lives in southern Mexico for the indigenous peoples there, and basically is a car windshield reflector looped around and with some sticky Velcro on it. It takes less than 5 minutes to make. And I was able to cook pinto beans on that, nice and tender. And it kind of tells you a lot about technology. Well, for one thing, you don't have to move these solar cookers. Just set them generally south, and it all works. It's kind of based on a funnel principle. So after 4 decades, the advances in solar cooking did not result from any materials advances or any new microprocessors or anything like that. Just some people looking at it and finding better ways to make it, and instead of a big complex setup, you can pretty much make them out of stuff you can pick up off the side of the road. So that's pretty much what has happened in that technology.
Simple, straightforward, low tech. Yeah. That's what I call it, low tech.
Is it low tech or is it high tech? Since the technology,
well, it's low tech when it
exists 30 years ago.
Yeah, but it's low tech in that it doesn't use any very technical stuff.
Materials.
Right.
It's high tech in that it's concepts that were recently put together.
Right. Okay. Thanks. Go ahead.
So this is the first solar cooker I made. As you can see, it looks like just a pile of junk. That's because it's just a pile of junk. These are some old coffee bean bags around here and down here. This is obviously an old cardboard box that held beer. And this is some advertising stuff. This is essentially made out of stuff you can pull out of a dumpster or off the side of the road. And it does a very good job. I've cooked everything from hard-cooked eggs to brown rice and lentils in it. It does a good job. This one does even better. This is made out of a $3.50 windshield shade, a couple dollars worth of Velcro, and I threw this in it, which gives me a place to put the top. Lined that with aluminum foil. So if you count everything that went into there, it's under $10. And normally this design doesn't use all these sticks, but this is windy truth or consequences, so you have to brace everything. And I can show you how to make one of these like really quick. Okay, auto shade, $3.50 at Walmart. See? And then take it. It's gonna go. This notch here. You're going to make it. Fold it over. It's going to fold over just like that. As you can see, you take that notch they make for the little mirror that comes out of your windshield. It's going to fold over just like this. Okay. So take your Velcro. If I can get this thing open. Stick Velcro thingy here, and stick one here, and you stick one in the middle on the white side, and then you stick the other side of the Velcro and the corresponding spots on the silver side. Right there. Right there. And there, and you just do like so. Put the Velcro thingies on together. Stick them together like that. You take it, you can sit it on top of a bucket. And if you want to stop the camera now, I'll get the bucket and show you how it's done. Okay. Ubiquitous 5-gallon bucket. It's kind of a little high. I'm just going to do it down here. That's okay. And anything, you can use anything for the grill here. In this case, I'm just using this thing I picked up. But just like that, in the bucket. Now, actually, we need something a little rounder. Use a black pot. That's very important. Pot has to be black. Okay, you can set up a little pan there to hold it a little steadier so it doesn't sink in when it has weight in it. And of course, you want to use the baking bag. These are oven bags, okay? You can pick them up at any grocery store. Put that in there. Okay. And I've used just that setup to do everything from lentils and rice to pinto beans hard cook eggs, you name it. And works great. I'm going to readjust it a little bit so the back of that is a little more vertical. You can play with that. If the wind starts blowing, put a stick in it. And nice thing about this type is that pulls right back up, and you can stuff that in your backpack. And you know, normally pinto beans take 2.5 hours in the stove. This will take about, do something like pinto beans, take about 5 hours. Okay, and you put it on there between 9:30 standard time and 2:30 standard time. If you're on daylight savings time, then you know, you drop back an hour. And that's your sweet spot with the sun, and you can cook just about anything.
Okay, this was another informative video from Mountain Sea Productions, where we're trying to inform people about some of the really simple methods to deal with living a life that's simple and less expensive. Thank you.